All right, so it comes with the instructions, as we all know. These are not great. Again, this is missing several steps. I wish that Fantoys could get this together. I don't understand. Every time we look at these things, we're always like, okay, here we go. Here's another adventure with the Fantoys instructions. The other part of this that I struggled with, that I think a lot of you probably didn't struggle with, is the button on the back of the figure. It releases the legs when you're doing the transformation. There's a button just underneath the butt flap you have to press in, and it lets the legs release down. Apparently this is the same thing that's done on Phoenix. To be honest, I haven't actually transformed my Phoenix yet, so I had no idea what in the hell was going on when they were giving the instructions for the press this button and pull the legs. I was literally trying to like rip the legs out of the figure using a spludger and a screwdriver, and I'm not even going to get into it. It comes with the bio card with the stats on the back. Again, I really don't care for these things. I don't know why they keep making them. But fun fact, there's actually spelling mistakes on the bio card. Now, it's interesting because the bio that's on the back of the card is the same bio that's on the back of the box. There's no spelling mistakes on the back of the box, but there is on the back of the card. I'll let you guys figure out which ones are wrong. Admittedly, though, there is a whole bunch going on back here. You've got the his tail fin. I call it a shark fin. Again, another one of these things that I know it's back there. It kind of bugs me in the back of my mind. I can never decide whether I should have it up, down, halfway up, halfway down. Anyway, most of the time I have it all the way down. The fact that I can see all these train wheels on the back of the wings, it kind of bugs me too. Again, it's on the back of the figure. You can't even see any of it from the front, so it doesn't really matter. Few people have mentioned this butt flap. I don't see this as being a butt flap at all. It just seems like a normal section of his back, and like all this should collapse into this space. I mean, you want to call it a butt flap? Go ahead. But as everybody else has pointed out so far, I think like who's posing it this way anyway? Like nobody's looking at the back of the figure anyway. Yes, they probably could have cleaned it up a little bit better. But like really, we're looking at the front. We're not looking at the back. And just one interesting note for myself, in the cartoon, or at least in this depiction that I found of the cartoon, he doesn't have any feet. I don't even know how he stood up, but here he has feet in the figure, and the feet are again very nice. So the more and more that I do look at this wing, the more and more it is growing on me. Not sure that I would ever put this on the figure or do any pictures with it or anything, but it is growing on me, so you never know. You get the wheels and the trains here, but they're locked in, they're not moving. And like, who's displaying this thing upside down anyway? I mean, are you really like look at it? Are you really displaying it like this? So really, there's nothing to complain about here. It's perfectly fine. Again, everything's nice and clean. Everything's tucked away. So no complaints here with the underside. It's even got a couple of small wheels here on the back of the wings, which you can use to roll it around. I mean, I don't know who's actually rolling it around like this or maneuvering it like this, but again, it's there. Again, to each his own. Nice of Fantoys to give us some options. Would have liked like a second rifle here. Kind of looks weird. It's not really asymmetrical with one rifle on one side. So it would have been nice to have the second rifle, but of course, Astrotrain didn't have two rifles in the cartoon. By the way, for those of you who are actual adult train collectors, I totally get it now. I was never fascinated with trains or anything as a kid, but actually having this guy in this mode, I kind of get it now. And just a note on my own figure, just be careful with this actual piece. So it's translucent yellow, and all they did is they painted it on the other side. So this panel actually does flip around and snaps back into place. But if you look really close, I actually chipped the paint on this just by getting my fingernail in there. So just be careful with that particular part when you are doing the transformation. I thought it would have been really cool if Fantoys could have somehow put a cargo door in the back here, but I think that's probably asking for way too much. So again, I wasn't kidding when I said like when I saw the train mode for the first time. I get why people collect trains. I get why there are adult collectors who collect trains now. It's really cool to see, and I don't know, like does something to bring back your childhood, whatever it is. I get it. Like the tattoo or the emblem that's supposed to be on his forearm that you see in the cartoon, but you don't see it here. Would have been nice if Fantoys could have figured out some way to work it in here and have it flip around the same way that it does in his other modes. Again, I'm not an engineer, so maybe they couldn't figure it out. But I feel like 5 more minutes of effort, they could have done something about that.